Hearn, why are you dissing Devin Haney all of a sudden? Huh? How are you going to say Devin Haney is hard to watch? I mean, Devin Haney is, the way that he fights scared, he pulls punches and stuff like that. Huh? Hey, yo, Eddie Hearn, you the one that signed Devin Haney, to Matchroom Boxing, was giving him $3 million a pop, $3 million guaranteed, and now you mad at Devin Haney because Devin Haney ain't want to sign with you? What is it? He's a runaway slave. That's the way that you see Devin the Dream Haney, huh? You taking it personal? Why you just can't look at that as business? And I don't want to hear this loyal talk coming from Eddie Hearn, because let's be clear. We just saw Conor Ben versus Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Sr. is the one that built Matchroom Boxing. But you wasn't loyal to the Eubanks. So I don't want to hear this loyal talk. But why are you truly mad at Devin Haney? Because Bill Haney found a way to directly work with Turki Alalshikh and ain't need you as a middleman? Because you mad that you ain't going cake off Devin Haney's blood, sweat, and tears? You ain't gonna get no percentage of it? That's why you mad? You try to teach Devin Haney a lesson after the Ryan Garcia fight, Maybe behind the scenes, maybe, disclaimer, maybe, this is just my opinion, my little conspiracy theory. Maybe behind the scenes, all y'all promoters got on the phone and said, don't bid on the fight. We gotta let the Haneys know what their true value is worth. And then Top Rank was the only one that bidded on the Sando Martin fight for $2.4 million. When Devin Haney thought that Matchroom Boxing was going big, you know what I'm saying? You boys with him, you boys, But it's business. I don't want to hear that loyal talk, because y'all did sign Subriel Matias, and then when Subriel Matias lost to Liam Paru, out. Get out. Like Martin told Tommy, Gina, Cole, and Pam when he gets mad. Get out. Get the hell out. That's what you told Subriel Matias. Yaki. That's what you told Subriel Matias after the one loss. So I don't want to hear this little loyal talk. Why are you mad at Devin Haney? Because they're sharks themselves when it comes to business? Because Bill Haney is a shark himself? Because Bill Haney goes out there and see what's the best deal for his son, and he is a smart father, trainer, manager. Not like there's other fathers that they're good trainers, but they don't know the business of boxing. They ain't hustlers like Bill Haney when it comes to the negotiation table and promoting his son in social media. Why you mad? All of a sudden you mad at Devin Haney? Yeah. Powerful people get mad when they can't control you. Powerful people get mad. You know what? Powerful narcissists. Wealthy narcissists. I ain't talking about the good wealthy folks. I'm talking about the good folks with money that's humanitarian and give back and stuff like that. Shout out to my brother. Guess so. Not like that, and other people around the world. But Eddie Hearn, you acting like you mad. You acting like you were master that got mad that slave ran away. You got mad, because Devin Haney pulled the Jamie Foxx and Django, That's why you mad? And anyway, Eddie Hearn, if anybody gonna be the heckler and the major criticism of Devin the Dream Haney, it's gonna be Punch on Boxing, damn it. Don't take my job away from me, man. It's gonna be me. The Haneys know. But shout out to Devin Haney and Bill Haney and stuff like that. You already know, man. We break it down on bossy, logically, and objectively. Just a little jokey joke. But anyway, I see a pattern. That's the reason. Eddie Hearn, I don't know, Eddie Hearn. I like you as a promoter, but you a little bit, I see a little serpent in you, I see a little snaky showing you, Eddie, Is that the reason why Turki Alalshikh said to basically, I would not work with Richardson Hitchins unless that he is with Matchroom Boxing? Because you saw that Keith Connolly, another great manager like Bill Haney, could go straight to Turki Alalshikh and get a fight, like with Edgar Berlanga. You got mad with Edgar Berlanga, the Boricua sensation from Brooklyn, New York, because he ain't need to resign. I'll be a free agent. I'll work with Turki and get the Turki fight and get the Shiraz fight. I don't need you. And then you was about to see another pattern. The same fighter that Keith Connolly, Richardson Hitchins, is a free agent. You got mad. Why? Why you got mad? Let's take it back to memories then so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. So behind the scenes, talking to Turki Alalshikh, hey, Turki, you're taking all the fighters. If these fighters are not going to sign with a promotional company like me because they could work directly to you. And let me tell you that this ain't bluffing. And you all working behind the scenes trying to make it harder for these fighters. Check this out. You remember this. Ring Magazine reported this. Let me read this to y'all. This was Eddie Hearn. I was disappointed with Richardson Hitchins' comments in the ring. On one hand, he says Matchroom have completely changed my life in 2 years, and then wants to tell the world he's a free agent. It didn't sit well with me, so I pulled Richardson to one side quietly after back in the changing rooms and told them how I felt. It felt really a really bad taste in the mouth after all the investment we've made in his career. Pause. What he did in the locker room and stuff like that. Taste in your mouth and all that. Anyway, continue. We've done an incredible job for Richardson Hitchins, Hearn told the Ring. We kept him nice, busy, headlined him 4 times, and with his great performances, made him a star attraction. I had a heartwarming call from Turki Alalshikh this morning, who confirmed he will only deal with Matchroom moving forward on Richardson Hitchins. So we will begin those discussions. He's trying to strong arm Richardson Hitchins to sign with you. But to be honest, why? If Keith Connolly has a direct, this is why Eddie Hearn has a problem with Keith Connolly, the manager. Hold on, let's read, ladies and gentlemen, let's read, damn it. I'm the master of receipts. Eddie Hearn has a strained relationship with manager Keith Connolly, primarily due to Connolly management of boxer Richardson Hitchins. Hearn was frustrated by public comments Hitchins made about Cambosos, believing Connolly advised Hitchins to say it. Hearn stated he does not like Connolly's style of operation, and the two had public confrontation about the situation. You don't have a problem with Keith Connolly, a real problem with Keith Connolly. It's because Keith Connolly is the same like Bill Haney. They found a way to take away the middleman, the promotional company, and work directly with Turki Alalshikh. That's why you mad at Keith Connolly. That's why you mad with Bill Haney, because you're not the middleman. You can't control their business. Eddie Hearn, why you mad? You born rich. You a businessman, and if a fighter loses, you boot him out. Just because, let me say it like this, just because you make an investment, cool, an investment, good. Everybody make an investment just like a music mogul CEO. He finds a rapper, the rapper do their thing, but when there's a contract, hey, put it this way, if you felt that Devin Haney, Richardson Hitchins, all these fighters should be with you forever, well, sign them to a lifetime deal. Once that 3-fight deal, whatever is gone, it's gone. And in the business of boxing, you can have a 3-fight deal or a multi-fight deal. If that fighter loses, the contract is voided and you boot him out. Unless they got to be AJ, right? Because they still bring dollars even if they lose. Conor Ben brings the money even if they lose, right? So let's keep it real. Why you mad? You mad because you can't control these fighters when they're free agent. So now think about this, folks. Strategically, they're making Richardson Hitchins sign to a promotional company. 20% for what? Oh, yeah, I invested in you. You got to stay loyal to me and stuff like that. Nah, man, this is business. Richardson Hitchins was loyal to the contract you signed. Devin Haney was loyal to the contract they signed. They are loyal to that contract. They never broke the contract. Did Devin Haney ever broke the contract with you, Eddie? Did Richardson Hitchins broke the contract with you, Eddie? No, so why you mad? It's business, man. It's business. But now you want to devalue Devin the Dream Haney. Now you want to devalue Devin Haney. You're the one that promoted Devin Haney in the zone. You told us how great he is, how great he could be and stuff like that. See, the thing is that you underestimated a guy like Bill Haney. And Bill Haney had the ability to have these contracts put in place where it's actual freedom. You thought that they were slave in the mind, but they had freedom ever since they came into the boxing world. Like Mayweather Promotions thought that Devin Haney was going to sign with them. Nah, it was a step ahead. Bill Haney has been a step ahead. And you're mad because people could directly work with Turki Alalshikh, you thinking that you was going to be the keys to the doors. But Bill and Keith Connolly got their own keys. That's why you mad. And that's why you devaluing these fighters. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. So that's the problem. For anybody out there that feel like, yo, why Eddie Hearn is saying this is because he can't control them. In boxing, they say, you know how they say in boxing, they got slave contracts. It's a pimp a whole game, and you just can't pimp the Haneys. That's what it is. It's this community in the sport of boxing, business wise, is very, very difficult to really. You're the most powerful people, the most power, the people that you think is the most powerful, like Jay-Z. Jay-Z couldn't crack it in the sport of boxing. 50 Cent couldn't crack it in the sport of boxing. But you're looking at a guy like, damn, Bill Haney, how the fuck you got this relationship? How you can have me on the phone and have Turkey on the phone and have Bob on the phone and have go to board promo? Damn, man. You don't like that. So you try to teach Devin Haney a lesson to show him his worth after the Ryan Garcia fight, strategically, business-wise. You guys behind the scenes try to teach Devin Haney a lesson. They were still one step ahead of you because they had a relationship with Turki Alalshikh. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers.